Now for the suspect in a deadly Stockton mass shooting. Good Sunday morning and thank you for starting your day with us. I'm Austin Castro. Officials say it all happened inside a banquet hall in what is being described as a family gathering involving children. ABC 10 has been following this breaking news story since it first happened. Now this incident was taking place shortly after 6 yesterday evening on Lucille Avenue near Thornton Road, an area surrounded by businesses and homes. Investigators call it a targeted attack. The family event, a party ending with gunfire on Thanksgiving weekend. Now this right here is video from the scene last night. Investigators say a suspect is still on the run right now, and so far no description has been released. This is what San Joaquin County District Attorney Ron Freitas had to say.
It's our understanding at this time that the individual responsible is still outstanding. If you have any information as to this individual, reach out immediately. And if you are this individual, turn yourself in immediately.
And take a look at your screen. Investigators want you to have this number. If you have any information about what happened last night and a possible suspect, you are asked to call the Stockton Crime Stoppers. The number is there on your screen. That's 209-946-0600. Again, 209-946-0600. You can also leave a tip anonymously. And new this morning, the Youth, Peace and Justice Foundation is immediately offering a reward of up to $5,000 for information that leads directly to the arrest and conviction of the suspect responsible for the shooting. Now, this foundation was started following the mass shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, that killed several students and teachers. The foundation urges anyone with information on this shooting to contact the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office. And we go now to ABC 10's Roxanne Elias with more details on the shooting.
This is Thanksgiving weekend. This is when families come together, celebrate, share memories, give each other love. And unfortunately tonight, heaven is a little bigger with the individuals, children and adults that unfortunately do not make it.
In an emotional statement, Stockton Mayor Christina Fugazi offered her support to her community following a shooting at a banquet hall near Lucille Avenue Saturday night. San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office spokeswoman Heather Brent sharing that 14 people were shot, 4 of them killed, including children.
It is unfathomable that there are young children who are harmed, that there is anybody who is harmed in this, and our hearts go out to those victims, to their families, and to our community. Do you have any further questions at this time?
Multiple agencies and city leaders are vowing to seek justice for the victims who were shot at a family gathering. District Attorney Ron Freitas calling the tragedy unthinkable and pleading with his community and asking the person responsible to turn themselves in.
When this individual is caught, you have my promise that you will have the full force of my office's resources in holding this individual fully accountable.
Mayor Fugazi also calling on her city to do better and speak up if they know anything.
Whoever did this, if you know them, as the district attorney just said, please call Crime Stoppers. You can leave an anonymous tip. We've got work to do, and this type of violence, again, our city is better than that.
ABC 10's Gabriel Porras was there just minutes after it all unfolded and has more information and reaction from locals.
Well, it was a very frantic and fluid scene in the minutes after the tragedy unfolded. It was here at this parking lot, this strip mall, where we're told some of the crowds first ran to try to get cover. There was so much adrenaline in the air, but the heartbreak was palpable in those first few minutes. We were on scene less than an hour after the tragedy unfolded, which means we saw those groups of first responders, dozens of police cars, fire engines and ambulances, and most heartbreakingly, families and mothers sobbing, asking where their kids are. People who live near Thornton Road and Lucille Avenue say it all happened so fast.
That was a lot of gunfire.
At least 3 bursts of gunfire, Jason Ameson said, and after a fleet of first responders.
There was probably 10 to 12 ambulances, every fire truck, every police officer.
At first, he didn't know what had happened, but he saw, as we saw, on the cold concrete and under the dark sky, families breaking down into tears.
Afterwards, there was a lot of people that walked out, a lot, yelling for their kids and stuff like that.
Is really what's sticking with me and with so many here tonight. Those parents who just wanted to know where their kids were. Tragic to know that so many of them will never see their loved ones again. As many of you know, I was born and raised here in San Joaquin County. I've been to this strip mall several times, just a couple weeks ago actually, for lunch. I have friends who live in this neighborhood. They are all stunned. To say that this is heartbreaking is really an understatement. The grief and the shock is palpable in Stockton, and the city is shaken. In Stockton, Gabriel Porras, ABC 10.
And we know with such a large number of victims, several hospitals are involved with their care right now.